Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Welcome to Desi TV USA DTV NN. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. Barack Obama criticized Donald Trump's competence and character at Las Vegas rally. Donald Trump stages rally in Latrobe, Pennsylvania amid tight race. Canada targets Indian diplomats amidst Najar killing probe. People's Party Parliamentary Party meeting chaired by Bilawal Bhutto. Pakistan Senate's approved 26 constitutional amendment by 2/3 majority. And Pakistan vs England's Test series teams arrive in Islamabad. These are headlines. Lead to news details. Former US President Barack Obama has once again entered the political arena, making a bold statement at a campaign event in Las Vegas. Speaking to a crowd of energized supporters, Obama criticized former President Donald Trump over his competence and character just as Nevada begins its early voting process. Obama, who remains a key figure in Democratic circle, used a rally to urge voters to participate in the crucial 2024 elections, emphasizing the importance of leaderships that uphold values and principles. His pointed remarks about Trump are expected to further ignite debates as the race for the White House intensifies. Early voting in Nevada is already underway, marking a pivotal moment for both parties. In Latrobe, Pennsylvania, former President Donald Trump held the fiery rally as the 2024 US presidential race reaches its final stages. With just 70 days until election days, Donald Trump escalated his verbal attacks on Vice President Kamala Harris, who is running as the Democratic candidate for president. Trump, addressing a large crowd, claimed Harris is more liberal than prominent Democrats like Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, while also delivering harsh personal criticism. His comments sparked loud applause from the crowd, but some of his advisors worry that such attacks could alienate swing voters in key battleground states. Meanwhile, Harris has been railing with the support of celebrities to energize her base as both candidates continues to court early voters. The race remains tightly contested, with early voting already underway both by mail and in person across many states. Tension between Canada and India continue to escalate as Canadian Foreign Minister Melanie Joly announced that Indian diplomats in the country are clearly on notice. Joly accused Indian officials of having links to criminal actions, further intensifying the diplomatic rift between the two nations. The remarks come as Canada investigates the killing of Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar, who was shot at in British Columbia last year. Canada has accused India of involvement in Nijjar's death. Though it has not provided concrete evidence to support this claim, India, on the other hand, has strongly denied the accusations, labeling them as baseless and politically motivated. This situation worsened on October 14 when Canada named the Indian High Commissioner in Ottawa as a person of interest in the investigations. In response, India withdrew its diplomats from Canada, stating it no longer trusted the Canadian government's ability to ensure their safety. Both nations have since expelled 6 diplomats each, deepening the diplomatic standoff. A meeting of the Pakistan People's Party Parliamentary Party was held under the chairmanship of Bilawal Bhutto Zardari. During the meeting, members of parliament were instructed to vote in favor of the proposed constitutional amendment. The meeting focused on aligning party members' support for key legislative changes as part of the People's Party broader political strategies. In a significant legislative move, Pakistan Senate approved the 26th constitutional amendment on Sunday with a 2/3 majority. The bill will now be presented for approval in the National Assembly. The session, chaired by Senate Chairman Yusuf Raza Gillani, saw Federal Minister of Law Azam Nazeer Tarar present the amendment bill. After a thorough debate, Tarar moved for a vote on the amendment, which passed with 65 votes in favor, surpassing the required 64 for a 2/3 majority. The bill includes 22 amendments which were approved clause by clause. Notably, no votes opposed the amendment to Article 9 regarding climate change, though 4 votes were cast against other amendment. The passage of the bill marks a significant development in Pakistan legislative landscape. And the cricket teams of Pakistan and England have arrived in Islamabad ahead of their ongoing test series. The third and final match of the series will be held at the Rawalpindi Stadium. After a day of rest tomorrow, both teams will begin their practice session. The three-match series is currently tied at 1-1, setting up an exciting decider in Rawalpindi. This is me, Tabinda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news. Desi TV USA, DTVNN, and our OTT platform DTV Flix, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.
Meet the tools that help reduce flood risk across Harris County. From channels to stormwater detention basins to floodplain preservation, the Harris County Flood Control District manages each one with a single goal: flood risk reduction. Because they impact our quality of life with benefits like avoided damages and expanded urban forest and room for trails and green spaces. Flood risk reduction efforts have an impact on our quality of life. Learn more at hcfcd.org.
You came to this country for a brighter future for you and your loved ones. You've made it this far. Now it's time to become a citizen. With citizenship, you gain the right to vote, access to federal jobs, the ability to keep your family closer, and the freedom to travel with a U.S. passport. These are just a few of the benefits waiting for you when you become eligible. We're here to help you through the process with free resources and personalized guidance. Together, we can make it easier. Get started at becomeacitizentoday.com.